Mums, are you happy preening there? You're not going to get off so we can see your babies? Is it you, sweetie? Let's have a look at you. That's our little feisty Mr. Little, who I think is a rooster as well. Mr. Tiny. Mr. Tiny, you are so cute. Are you nice and warm under your mum, huh? I can't believe that they both decided to snuggle in the food dish. They are so cute. I know that this video quality is not great, but I don't want to disturb her. I have just spotted Defiance having a dust bath. Unbelievable! She's the first baby I've seen taking a dust bath. And it's our little Defiance. She's trying to keep herself clean. She's such a good girl. She's dust bathing by her food dish and her sister's just pecking her to see if there's food around, which is hilarious. Seagulls are circling our garden. It's like they're determined to get a snack before dusk and they want our chicks. Look at them. They're unbelievable. Mr. Snuggles here alerted me to them by calling and running over to near the chicks to stand guard. Didn't you, Mr. Snuggles? You're a good boy. She has just flown onto me, really quite annoyed. I think she knows that it's bedtime. You want to go to bed, don't you? Even two babies have jumped onto me, saying it's time to go to bed. What are you doing, human? What are you doing? These babies are smart. It's good to see they've got full little crops before bedtime, but I cannot believe they've just jumped onto me of their own accord because they and their mums want to be put to bed. Also because two seagulls had been circling ever closer. Even though I was right here, it's like they're desperate for a chick snack. I've just tried to get her down and she's just climbed back up. She just wants to stay here. And I think that she's calling the babies and Precious to her because she wants to roost on my shoulder. Unbelievable. She wants her babies. One is on top of Precious and all the rest are under Precious. And she's trying to get them. Sweet Pea, you're so naughty, you are. You're so naughty. Come on. Come on. Look at this drama. Precious is on my back. Sweet Pea is up here. And these two are refusing to let me catch them. Precious has jumped back, so they definitely want to be in there. You two are so naughty. Come on. In you go. You can fly in by yourself if you really want to. Mr. Tiny's giving me the runaround. There he is, finally. Squeak has come to see what the kerfuffle is all about. And so have these two. Lots of kerfuffle. You guys want to come in? Okay, very good. Sometimes when she's tired or when she's a bit unsettled or scared because I picked her up, no matter how gently, I can hear her little heart tick, tick, ticking a little too fast. So I hope she's going to be fine, poor little thing. I hope she'll grow with confidence as she grows bigger and gets stronger and feels less fragile. So you are such a naughty baby, look. Defiance is very quick on the uptake when it comes to worms. Hey, sweetie. Here they are, our two cutie pies, patiently waiting to see what I've brought them out here for. It's not too cold, there is a slight breeze. Defiance is looking around the garden with great curiosity. Aren't you, Defiance? Wondering why I brought you out here, sweetie? Mr. Snuggles is crowing. He wants me to let him out. And I will, but only after these two babies have had some mummy time. Let's see how you guys do. Here it is, the moment of truth. These guys are not even curious about the other hens at all, so they don't really seem to remember that is their potential mum. These two babies waited patiently in here. Oh my goodness, so the mums have just jumped in. Let's see what these babies make of this. I don't think they know that these aren't their chicks. They seem okay, they're calling. It's just that the chicks do have to accept them a little bit. Let's put the other chicks in as well. In you go, sweetie. In you go, sweetie. In you go. In you go. Wow. So at least they haven't attacked or anything. So that's brilliant. But our chicks are not bonded with these mums. So they do seem to know that there's other babies here. Oh, so our chick is getting in there trying to get some food. But Defiance isn't scared. But Defiance is also not eager to get trampled, so she's not joining the fray. I had hoped she might remember Precious's voice, because Defiance was Precious's chick. But nope, Defiance is just sitting there, a bit confused. But not too scared, it seems. She's not trying to hop away into a corner or anything. You being good to her, Precious? Precious is being careful, not trampling her. Walking around her carefully. Well done, Precious. Well done, Defiance. Well done. Her sister has kind of just left her to it for now. And the other chicks seem okay with Defiance. Precious just pecked something and made a funny little noise, and I don't know if I didn't quite catch if she was pecking Defiance and trying to get her to eat. So when Defiance was hatched, Precious would peck her a little bit to try and get her to eat. Don't you dare! You leave her... No. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my gosh, so Precious was fine for a long time, but then all of a sudden she decided that she was unhappy with Defiance. And they both just really went for her all of a sudden. My poor baby, are you okay? I'm quite sad about what's just happened. I think if Defiance had joined in, like our other chick here is just joining in, then Precious wouldn't have realised the difference. But it's like she suddenly became aware that Defiance was different and she didn't like having her around. And obviously I can't blame her. The chicks have been away from their mums. I'd hoped that Precious would be the nice one and I would be able to take Precious in a little bit and have her teach Defiance and her sister how to be chicks. But yeah, it's not necessarily going to happen. Oh, pecking away at the grass. This is why I brought them out, because I thought they could benefit from some greens. Right, I'll do a magpie check and then I might let these guys out. Oh wow, baby went up to Sweet Pea. Haha, baby was uninterested and walked away. Be careful of Defiance, you. But Sweet Pea does want to get out, and I don't think it's because of the babies. Oh, sun's come out for my two babies. I hope that Defiance will gain some confidence outdoors. These past couple of days, she has made a noise in the morning, which wasn't a cock-a-doodle-doo, but it was like a little squeaky kind of unusual sound, and I'm wondering if that's the first attempts at crowing and whether she is a boy. I really hope not, because we can't keep so many roosters. We'll have to keep an eye on this, but Lulu, cheeky Lulu, is coming towards my babies. No, I don't think so. I will not let anyone pick on you, Defiance. Don't you worry. But even Mr. Snuggles has come to have a look. No, Mr. Snuggles, that's my baby. Come here. A bit worried. This baby's curious. No, Lulu. No, stay away from my babies. Can't believe this. This little crew. Let them go. They got curious. I am juggling multiple babies today. You can see Defiance here. I know this is hilarious, but I wanted to bring her out for a bit of sun. Our chick over there is doing quite well with blending in. I'm hoping the mums don't catch on to the fact that they've got an intruder in their midst. I've just tossed them some more worms and they are happily munching away. And our baby is right in the middle of them. I am so glad. So we'll leave them for a little while and see how they get along. So I went to feed Defiance some water, and unfortunately, as I was coming back, the baby was, she was walking around the sides of the fence, you know, trying to keep her eye on me and not really responding when the mums called them. And Precious, being too smart for her own good, realised that this baby is not her baby. and Precious came and pecked the baby, and Sweet Pea here came running across, alarmed that Precious was pecking one of the babies, so she came to defend the baby. But a magpie is chattering in the trees, so the baby's gotten nervous and she's tried to climb into my hood. Oh, poor Sweetie. She's cheeping at me, or possibly cheeping at Defiance because of those magpies. Are you okay there, Sweetie? I'll let her stay there for a minute since she feels safe there. Are you okay there, Defiance? Was that a shock for you too? Oh, cutie pie. Here's Lulu and Squeak. Squeak was acting broody yesterday, but not so much today. We'll check in a moment whether either of these two have laid any more eggs, because we decided to let one of them, whichever one goes broody first, sit on those eggs and have some more chicks. Look what is happening in here. Mr. Snuggles and... who is this? Lulu. I'm sure that it was Squeak yesterday. Mr. Snuggles, did you come to see why I've come here? So he used to do this when the other two, Precious and Sweet Pea, were broody. He would come and guard them because they were his duty to guard them, weren't they, Mr. Snuggles? Lulu, have you gone broody? You've gone broody, my sweetie. I'm not going to disturb her, but I think she's got 8 eggs. I'm kind of glad it's Lulu because I'm not sure that Squeak is one to... two broodies. She was definitely broody the other day. But I've always been worried that Squeak has never stuck with her broodiness too much. You, Miss Top Hen, you've given up your nest. She was definitely the one. I thought she was finally going to be a mummy, but I guess not. I'm pretty sure now that most of the chicks in this batch are roosters, which is alarming. These guys know that usually they're in that pen, and Precious is feeling like they're intruders. Sweet Pea seems okay with it. Sweet Pea, it doesn't seem too bothered, but Precious here is not happy with them. Aww, it's nice that they're all hanging out, socializing. Sweet Pea doesn't seem to mind. It's almost like Sweet Pea thinks, look, it's my baby there, and she wants to be near them. That's really cute. Precious, you need to calm down, madam. You need to calm down. Oh, Sweet Pea's reluctant to leave the other babies. Sweet Pea, you're such a good girl. My little baby in here is still standing over Defiance. I don't know if she's guarding her or if they just want to be together. But I'm going to let my baby out and keep an eye on them both. See what they do. Here's my baby. Hi there, baby. Oh no! She's attacked her own baby. It's like she's nervous about the babies. I don't know why she's done that. Does she not want her baby to be close to my baby here? Precious. This baby here used to be Sweet Pea's baby. Oh no. Precious. Right, I might put Sweet Pea in with these babies and see how that goes for a little while. Oh, I'm sorry, Sweetie. Let's see if she's going to be a good girl. I've picked Defiance up because Defiance is a bit nervous. There you are, Defiance. Sweet Pea's a good mom. She hopefully will not go for these babies. She doesn't seem to think of them as her babies because she's not calling for them to eat. But she's not interested in teaching them, and she's not interested in attacking them either. There you go. Our 2 babies here are definitely just my babies now because the other 2 mums are not going to take them back. It's pretty clear. You okay there, Defiance? Are you okay, my sweetie? She's a little bit unsettled, but I like that she's getting used to the outside world there. And so is her sister, hopefully. Hi, Lulu. You're going to be a good mom? You're going to be a good mom. How many eggs are you sitting on? I need to mark up those eggs soon because this is day 2, and otherwise, if they lay any more, an egg will fall behind. Oh, she really doesn't want me to. I think it's 8. I hope it's still 8. We check tomorrow. How about that? I came to check on Lulu, and these two have followed me to see if I'm harassing her. Look at this. Mr. Snuggles is chasing Lulu, who's come out for her break. Some babies have gotten trapped near Lulu. They're hurrying away to their moms. That is so funny. Oh. But Lulu here was on the nest yesterday, so I need to see what's going on with the nest situation. Mr. Snuggles is keeping an eye on me while I mark up the eggs quickly. Just going to put a little dot on them. He's hopped onto my shoulder. Or a little mark, just to let me know which ones are the eggs. And I'll number them later after I've candled them for the first time. Our last batch had 9 as well. She's sitting in the corner trying to cover herself up. So while I was making the eggs sit a little deeper in the hope that they would stay warmer, Lulu has come in. And Squeak is still there in the corner. Lulu's looking at me as if to say, what are you doing to my nest? So I don't know if we've got the same situation as we had last time with 2 mums competing for the same nest. But I'm going to put Squeak on there and then see what happens, because Squeak is on there. I'm going to let Squeak stay on there. Otherwise, I feel that I've interfered. Come on, you can sit on your eggs. She is very warm, but she's very tiny as well. So I don't know how warm she's able to keep these eggs. Hens are supposed to keep up to 12 eggs of their own size warm underneath them. She's got 9 at the moment. So there she is, back on her nest. Hopefully she's happy. Are you happy there, Squeaky? She's in her corner where she belongs. I don't know what Lulu's thinking. I don't know if Lulu wants that nest, but yeah, I'm going to have to watch this situation over the next couple of days and see how they develop. And you can see that Lulu is wanting to stage a nest snatch. She wants her nest back and Squeak is not giving it up. So these two are not co-parenting. They're both broody and they both just want the nest. I think I used to be worried that they wouldn't get along once they'd had their babies. But it's really nice that they are just being one big family, co-parenting like experts. Sometimes interesting things happen off camera. Look at Precious. She's done that twice to 2 different babies of hers. I don't know what's going on. I think seeing the other babies might have confused her a bit, but she's just chased off 2 of her babies, which is really odd because they're only about a month old now. They're far too young to be chased off. But there is Sweet Pea being a good mom, keeping all the babies warm. It's not too cold today, but it is slightly damp. Here's Precious doing her own thing. I don't know how little Squeak, if she's going to be a mom to 8 babies, is going to manage 8 babies and keeping them warm. You okay there, sweetie? You're such a good mom. I shall give you guys some peas and sunflower seeds. How does that sound? Get in there and explore it. Go on, Sweet Pea, show them the way. Show them the way, Sweet Pea. It's yummy, you know. These guys are so reluctant to try anything new. She's like, it's not worms, I don't want it. Well, how about some worms then? This is how I have to tempt them to have new foods. They're unbelievable, all sitting in a row, refusing to eat. You're not hungry? Your little crop's full. I wonder if they're looking for Precious. I'll show you where Precious is. You can see Mr. Snuggles. Maybe you can even hear him making a little noise, a very interesting noise that I have not heard before. I think he's reassuring her because Precious, I know you can't see her, she's inside that trough, and I saw earlier on today she made a little nest for herself there. She's so cheeky, so she's in the laying mood. Are you guys missing Precious? She picked on them yesterday and today, pecked a little bit. The babies are a bit nervous of her running away, and it looks like she's back in her laying cycle and maybe done with being a mom. And the cheeky girl has found herself a new nest. Can't believe she's crawled into here and is nesting in here. And Mr. Snuggles, you're so cheeky. Don't think I don't know you've been helping her. He is so funny. Right, babies. Let's see if these babies... Yes! Oh, nearly. I had a ramp up in here and I thought the babies could maybe fly up without the ramp now, but it looks like this baby has tried and failed. There are worms here that I left earlier and they are digging them out by themselves. Clever babies, these three. Precious has shown very little interest in them today and kind of chased them off a few times as well, which is a little bit sad because they're only a month old and it's a bit early, but some hens do give up a bit early. And the reason why I put them in here with Sweet Pea is that I want them to stay bonded to at least one mother, and Precious was just chasing them around even when she was in here. And Sweet Pea kind of is learning from Precious, so I don't want Sweet Pea, because I saw her peck a baby once, and I don't want her to learn to do that from Precious and start chasing these babies off. I need at least one of them to still be a mom. She's anxious, she wants to get out because she wants some treats and she wants to be with Precious. But these babies are still too young to be independent. My mum, who raised hens when she was a girl, said that they probably will still keep the chicks warm at night, at the very least, so I'll be checking up on that situation. Here's Precious, who's been observing. So she is still protective of her babies, even though she hasn't hung out with them much today. And the others have gone back to Sweet Pea. Oh, you guys all right there? Excuse my shadow. So I'm glad that they're still following Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea kind of ran off as if to say, you're on babysitting duties. And then she ran off and left them with me. She just had an angry flap in my arms. Go down. Good girl. Oh, you can see the babies immediately ran away from her. The issue is that because she's chasing the babies away, they're getting a bit scared. And Sweet Pea is also learning to chase them away from Precious. So Sweet Pea is so used to Precious being a co-mom that Sweet Pea is not protecting them from Precious much. They do run to her, but she doesn't actively protect them. I'm going to leave them a little while, and if she doesn't do any parenting, I might just take her out, because I think at this stage she's not being a good influence on Sweet Pea's desire to be a mum. A little bit more drama in the run, unfortunately. So everyone is happy now. You can see 3 of the babies are here. One of them is on my shoulder. This is the little girl. She flew onto my shoulder. I heard a lot of cheeping in this run after I left these guys locked up and was going to go back into the house. As I was leaving, the babies started making a lot of noise. So these babies right here started cheeping in alarm, and they were clearly not happy. So they're not supposed to cheep like that when they're with their mums. And I came back quickly just to see what was going on, and basically Precious had come into here and kicked the babies out, and they were all on the ground cheeping in discontent. They were unhappy, and it was like they didn't know where to go, and they can't really reach the food. Their food is up here, their food and water. And Precious had kicked them out, and she was roosting here with Sweet Pea, who was just not even trying to go down to the babies. She was just happy to sit up here with Precious. So I think it's best to separate Precious, and I have put Precious into the tabletop run with Mr. Snuggles and locked the door on them now. Hopefully she won't cause any mayhem for Squeak, who is broody in there at the moment. As soon as I took Precious away, you can see these babies are quite happy now. I put them back in here with Sweet Pea. She's okay with them. She's still roosting. She hasn't really called to them or anything, but at least she isn't chasing them off, and they're quite happy now. Oh my goodness, no, no, no. Oh gosh, this is the first time I'm visiting them today, and you can see that mayhem has happened in the night. Last night I came... Oh, Precious. She jumped onto my camera. There she is, eager to get out. But oh, look at these two side by side on my shoulder. Unbelievable. But anyway, last night she and Mr. Snuggles were in the nest box just there sleeping, and I thought I'll just leave them. Maybe they're keeping Squeak warm. But look what's happened this morning. Oh gosh, these 2 eggs are cool, and they are marked eggs. So I think this one's newly laid, and it must be Precious's newly laid egg. So I don't know how these two managed to get out. Precious must have stolen them. So I'm just going to put them back underneath. Hopefully they won't have suffered for being away for a night, and then I'm going to have to keep Precious away from the nest box somehow. The moment I've opened it, these little ones are keen to get out. Oh, there comes their mom. They came out before her, which is mad, because you'd have thought they would have waited. You guys, eager to be out and about, huh? Precious went for them when they came out, so Precious is definitely done being a mom. What a difference 2 days makes. But keeping Sweet Pea with them overnight has hopefully helped her keep her bond with them. That's good. She's trying to keep all her eggs warm and get cozy in there. Hopefully she's gone out for some breaks and to eat, but I have never witnessed it myself. And I don't want to take her off because she's likely to stop being broody quite easily in the past whenever I've taken her off the nest. So this time, hopefully, she will stay broody and be a good mom to these chicks. Look how tiny she is. She's just like, she is struggling a bit to keep them all under her. You want me to tuck you in, sweetie, or are you going to manage to do it by yourself, huh? You're going to manage to do it by yourself, I hope. Let's help her a little bit. There you go. I'll just keep an eye on her, and hopefully she'll be able to take care of herself and learn to be an independent mom once the chicks arrive. She's trying to cover herself because she wants me out of here. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone now, sweetie. So everyone has been locked out of the other run to leave Squeaky in peace. Mr. Snuggles and Lulu seem to be good friends again. They were eating together just now. And Lulu can't get in to disturb Squeaky right now. And everyone's had their treats. And mums and babies do seem fine in there. The babies are cheeping contentedly instead of in panic like they were earlier. And they know that they're safe. They're so smart knowing that they're safe in this run. And Sweet Pea seems fine as well. So we'll give them some food and water and leave them to enjoy some time in the sun. And it's goodbye from me and goodbye from them for today.